I have a tartan poncho and I'm very happy about it. So today, oh, I can't stop looking at it. Whee! Okay, so so today I'm doing my April book haul. It feels weird doing this book haul because I've read a few of these in my Easter break, so I feel like I should be reviewing them, but I will hold off until I do an April wrap up. So yeah, I'm just going to be talking about what I bought, and yeah, that's how this works. So I've been compulsively collecting Angela Carter for quite a long time. We read The Bloody Chamber in our A-level class. Yes, it was year 13. Yes, because we did, yeah. Okay, so The Bloody Chamber is a short collection of short... Words are failing me and it's only the beginning of the video. The Bloody Chamber is a collection of short stories, retellings of old fairy tales but with feminist themes and feminist commentary and all of that jazz. Also beautifully written, like never have I ever been like rendered physically breathless by a book before I read The Bloody Chamber. She can just write, and yeah, anyway. So since then, whenever I see books of hers, I try and pick them up if I can, especially because FOP, which is a book DVD place in London, often does her stuff on like a 2 for £5 deal, so I pick them up when I can because that is a good bargain. So I got Expletive Deleted, which is selected writings by Angela Carter, and I don't know if, yeah, she didn't write this, but it's like she selected other people's writing that I think is inspiring, maybe? Hang on. Chosen by Carter, this selection of her writing covers more than a decade of her thought and ranges over a diversity of subjects, giving a true measure of the wide focus of her interests. The Brothers Grimm, William Burroughs, food writing, Elizabeth David, British writing, American writing, sexuality, from Josephine Baker to the history of the corset, and appreciations of the work of James Joyce and Christina Stead. So yeah, it's stuff that she, I guess, is inspired by, and that's really cool because I'm inspired by her, so I want to know what she's inspired by. And then I also picked up her other, I don't know if these are short story collection, no, they're just stories. Heroes and Villains and The Infernal Desire Machines of Dr. Hoffman, and these covers are gorgeous. I don't know if you can even see, but they're really pretty. I also picked up The Handmaid's Tale because it's been on my reading list for literal years, but obviously the TV show came out recently and everyone was hyping it up, so I went and bought myself a copy. Yeah, I'm excited to read this, but also I'm gonna get angry, aren't I? I can feel it. Yeah. And then I got To Kill a Kingdom because everyone and their granddad is talking about it. I've seen it everywhere on Goodreads and it sounds amazing. So it's like a mermaid siren thing, but there's also princes and like death and stuff, and I'm just super hyped for it. Like that's the descriptions that you get from me. Princes and death and stuff. I don't know what you signed up for on this channel, but it probably wasn't that. So yeah, I'm so excited to read this. Like the cover is gorgeous, and when I said I told my mum that I wanted to buy a book called To Kill a Kingdom, and she thought I said Tequila Kingdom, like tequila is in the alcoholic drink. She's like, oh, that's a perfect book for you. But yeah, I'm excited to read this because it looks amazing. The next 2 books that I picked up I've already read, so I might give some little spoilers on what I thought, but full details in my wrap up whenever I do that. So I read, I'll do this one first, Stags by Amy Bennett. Let me just say, I was hyped for this book. I really hyped myself up, and that's probably part of the reason why I ended up being disappointed. But basically, it just says on the front, 9 students, 3 blood sports, 1 deadly weekend. I was so hyped. This is like an old-fashioned boarding school, right? So it's already kind of about class and stuff, because the main girl doesn't fit in. She's from Manchester. So it's like, ooh, this is like this archaic kind of posh people, and then they go away on a weekend to Longcross, and it's like this isolated house in the middle of this like huge field forest place, and then like shenanigans happen, like murder. So I thought it was going to be like Frankie Landau Banks by E. Lockhart mixed with some Agatha Christie. I was ready for that. That's what I wanted. I was ready for it. that's not what I was given. Yeah. And then I read Spellbook of the Lost and Found. Oh well, I bought it and then I read it like the day I bought it because it looks pretty and good, by Moira Foyley Dowell, and this is just, it's good. Magics and stuff. Magic mixed with like YA and kind of it's reality mixed with fantasy, which I love. And there's an interview with the author in the back and she talks about how much she loves kind of magical realism and blending the two, and that's always felt more real to her than other fiction. I also picked up Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty because everyone's been talking about the TV show, so I want to get on the bandwagon. And I got the audiobook of this, I think, so I might start listening to that soon. Yeah, I'm excited. And I also got a poetry collection called Answering Back, and it's edited by Caroline Duffy. And I love the concept of this. Basically, it's just lots of poets responding to their favourite poem or something. I think, okay, listen. Caroline Duffy has invited 50 of her peers to choose and respond to a poem from the past. So that's really cool. So on the one side, they'll have a poem, and then on the other hand they'll have the response, and I really like that idea because I love, obviously, like any writer has inspirations, and I love the idea of themes and feelings kind of crossing generations, and so this just seems like a really lovely way to portray that. I think as writers and as people we've always been writing and feeling the same things, but just the landscape around has changed, but we as people haven't changed. And that is cool. I like that. So I'm excited to read this. And the last books I picked up were graphic novels, and I've already read these. And I read Giant Days Volume 7. If you haven't got on the Giant Days train yet, what are you doing? I am literally in love with these three girls. I've only known them for 7 volumes, but I love them and they're amazing and I want to be friends with them, and this is just so lovely. It's kind of like my comfort graphic novel because I never need to like reread the other ones to know what's happening. I jump back in every time. These are my girls, they're going on adventures and I love them and I'm so proud of them. And then I read volumes 2 and 3 of Paper Girls. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in this graphic novel, but I think I like it. It's beautifully drawn and beautifully coloured and all of that, like it looks amazing. I just have no freaking clue what's happening. There's time travel, there's like clones and stuff, there's monsters and stuff, and I don't really know what's happening because in each new volume they've introduced new characters and like new settings, and I'm just getting a bit overwhelmed, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'm just too dumb for it, that's probably it. Yeah. Okay. So those are some of the books that I've picked up recently. As always, let me know what you're reading and stuff. I literally, like, I'm so obsessed with this. I could just twirl all day. I think I will. I'm just gonna go around the house like this. Hello, mother. Anyway, I will see you soon with another video. Bye.